Um, can you guys hear me now, Dominic? I don't know if my voice or my whatever is correct now, but yeah, thanks for alerting me on that. I would have done this live and realized. Oh, thank you. So I think it was connected to another sound, external sound device here. So I think it was picking up from there. So yeah, I was saying something like I wanted us to have. I was supposed to come live at 12:30. It's past 1 hour. I know people set their. Charlie, it's not me. It's my country. My network was so messing up. So if you join me, I know Dominic is here. Who else is here? Whoever is also online, please do like my live, share to others, and let them join. So I'd wanted us to talk about depression. I wanted us to be fun. I didn't want to be talking. So depression, it's something which is really eating a lot of people of late. I don't know if a lot of you have realized. A lot of youth have been depressed of late. Why am I losing my voice? Why am I losing my voice? So, yeah, I think I need to get water or something like that. So, I was talking about depression, and depression is something, it's a killer of late. And personally, I'm using myself as an example. I've been depressed of, oh my god, guys, I need water. Why am I feeling like that? Oh, yeah. And you guys should come online and leave me here. So I was talking about depression. You let me continue. I know you guys will join me soon, so there'll be playbacks and all that. But once I promised, I'd wanted to forfeit this live, but once I promised you guys I was going to be online. I know by now a lot of people have asked it and whatever, but please do join my live. So depression it's something that's, how should I even say, it's something that try to take bring people's mood down all day. And there are types of depression, and I don't know, of late you might hear that this person is depressed. And funny enough, when people are depressed, I'm not feeling well, Dominic. I'm not sorry. I'm not feeling well, Dominic. I was saying that I've even lost my voice, but I was saying that depression is something that is really killing a lot of people these days. You might have a strong friend there, but the person might not tell you. And mostly, one thing I realized is people who normally have depression are people that you might think are all strong, they are all bubbly, they are all this. Charlie, those people are really depressed. I don't know if Dominica, if you are getting me now. Please let me get some water or something like that because I'm losing my voice. So I don't know if you could hear me now, but my voice is whack. Dominic, are you there? Mm. Guys are invited. Okay. I think this is better. I was very thirsty. So I was saying that people are getting killed out there. Not killed. People are committing suicide. People are dying out there because of depression. But Dominic, do you have any friend out there who complains about depression, or what have you heard about depression? Because it's personally it's something that affects me a lot. It affects my work. I don't really tell people my issues, but all I want to say is that depression is really real. It's really real, and it's really killing a lot of people out there. And people you might think, I give you an example earlier on. People you might think that have are all bubbly, all lively, all these people, they are the ones who are really depressed because there are a lot of expectations from them. You don't expect them to get sad. You expect them to like. There are a lot. Those people, they are the ones who are dying of depression. I hope you understand. Those people are the ones who are dying of depression because I can see someone also just joined the live. Please, if you also just joined, don't forget to like, yes, and share. So I was saying something that those people are the ones who really die of depression. And one thing is that every now and then I say, fuck my life and why I am here. Can I also say that that is a form of depression because most of the times, and funny enough, when you're, it's all part of depression. And when you're depressed, you can't really tell people your problem because you feel that they can't solve your problem for you. That is one um, symptoms of someone who is depressed because you feel that no one can help you. That's why I was saying that normally people who are depressed are people who have how should I even say it? People who are always um people who are always hyper, people who are always people who we feel who are strong. They are the people who normally get depressed because most of the times, as I said, you might think that oh these people I don't expect them to get depressed. I don't expect them to do this, but actually, they are struggling and battling with issues inside. And I don't know, depression can also make you feel suicidal because you might feel that ending your life ends your problem. But, bro, says it doesn't. It really doesn't end your problem. I just wanted this to talk because I haven't been really feeling good of late. It's not that like I'm sick or anything, but I often get in that mood and I've tried my best and my best to solve it, but all the same, I don't know. Some you can, and depression doesn't have it can come any day. You can be happy this minute and be depressed the following minute. Trust me. So yeah. So Dominic, depression. We don't really have a lot of youth out there are really depressed. A lot of youth. I don't know why. First it was my network, and now it's my voice. I'm having issues with my voice right now. So yeah, guys, if you're online, let's talk. I didn't do this live. I wanted us to have a discussion. I wanted us to have a discussion because you know how I do it. I would have basically done a video on this and just posted it on like depression or something. It's late. It's sorry. It's 2 a.m. here. It's 2 a.m. here. I don't know where you're watching from, but it's 2 a.m. here in Ghana. And yeah, so I was saying something, guys. That depression is something which is really killing people, but most people literally have zero. Why do people kill themselves? Dominic, it's a lot. I don't know if you've ever been through that situation before, but as I said earlier on, I think people kill themselves out of the situations that they find themselves in. Because most of the times you might think that dying solves all your problems. I've been there before. I've been through that phase before. Trust me, guys. You might think that no once have I tried killing myself. not once, but like a lot of times. A lot. It wasn't helpful, but chala, I'm alive. I would say I am no longer suicidal, but this is a story for another day. But what I'm trying to say is people kill themselves because they feel that killing themselves ends everything. It ends everything. Then, boom, all their problems is solved. Because after all, if I die, you won't see me again. Whatever wahala I bring, I hope you understand. So, I think that is why people kill themselves. Probably to end the situations, as I said, it depends. It's selfish to think to do social if you have a family. Yes, it's very selfish, especially if you have a loved one and you say that killing yourself. But at that moment, you don't think about the other people. You become selfish at that moment and you think about yourself because you are saying that, oh, if I die, after all, no one would. I hope you understand. But later on, you realize that you were being stupid. That was a very big mistake because there are people out there who really love you, who might not really show it, but they really do care about you. So it's selfish for those people who kill themselves. But as I said, it's not their fault. Dominic, depression is really real, and if you have a strong friend out there, try and check on those people. Not really strong friends, but if you have friends out there, try and get because people are dealing with people have a lot of stuff in their closet that they are dealing with that they can't even talk to anybody about it. I hope you understand. They have all these stuff out there. They can't talk to anybody about it. Why? Because they feel telling my voice. Why? Because they feel that no one can help them. Yes, they feel that I can't tell you my issue. And funny enough, the way the world is right now, if I come and tell you my issue, I think that my issue will be out there. So it's better for me to deal with this alone. I hope you understand. I feel that my issue will be out there. Everyone will know what is up with me. So it's better I keep it to myself and I will deal with my demons alone. And dealing with these demons, it's not easy. That is why people get depressed. Dealing with all these demons in your life is not easy because we are human beings. It's like an excess baggage. Good thing your body also fights with you if you try to hurt yourself. It's not easy to cut yourself. That is it. People who kill themselves are really brave because suicide comes in a lot of poisoning, like hanging. Charlie, by the time you get to the sea, well, I haven't tried hanging myself or anything before. Yes, but people who try and kill themselves are really like brave. It's not easy. I hope you understand. So yeah, their body would fight them. Most of the times, the fear when you get to that point, when you get to that point of trying to do it, you know, it's painful. You're inflicting pain on yourself, and that pain is you're not coming back again. I hope you understand. So that is it. So, Dominic, this depression thing, I feel we really need to. How is our favorite YouTuber? Sweetheart, I can see I'm good. I'm good. I just wanted to talk to you guys about depression because your girl hasn't been feeling great of late today, and I feel you are the only people I talk to. I consider you guys as family, so I feel you are the only people I could talk to now. I was depressed some time ago. I've really been depressed, but I wanted to talk to you guys instead of doing a sit down video and talking blah 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 blah. Like get our minds on, get to know all of our minds on depression and get people to know what depression is really about, and you don't really need to go through some issues. Someone is there. I've already, you guys can play back my video. I've said it, I don't really want to repeat myself again, but people are out there and they are depressed. The fact that you see that this person has, I don't know, like all the material stuff or whatever, but I was depressed and I didn't know what was going on with me. I realized, ask me, Jackie, what is wrong? I can't tell you that. I just felt I wasn't okay. But most of the times, I feel that we need to talk to someone because if you don't talk to someone, it becomes really messy because you can't deal with all these stuff alone. You can't deal with whatever thing that you. Most of the times, talking to people lightens the burden. I always say that when you are depressed, it's like you're carrying an excess baggage. So you have to talk to someone to release that baggage or to put that baggage aside, because you can't really, it's like you can't really pinpoint, and it makes you sick. I don't know. I could see if you've also been depressed or something like that before. You feel like you are not worth it. You feel like you're not okay. You feel like no one loves you. You feel there are some days you don't even want to talk to anyone. Charlie, you're depressed. You feel that there isn't any clinical diagnosis of your depression, even though when it comes to type, if you go online and you Google types of depression, you definitely get clinical depression and all those concepts. But I realize there are lots of you watching, but a lot of you are not also liking the video. Please, 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 please do like the video. And yeah, if you just join, please do like the video. It's very, I find going for walks helping when I'm feeling down. Yeah, same here. I feel it also, well, for me, not walks, but I do things that I love. I tell you, I had to go to the psychologist some time ago. FJ, I you guys can relate. I know, right? But Dominic, yeah, I think what I did today was I was on my bed all day and I didn't know what to do. So what I was doing was I think I did something that I love to do. I started taking, like, I'm really in love with photography and editing and all those kind of stuff. So that was what I did. But it was even out of the blue, because normally I'd listen to music, then it would get me out of, it would just cheer me up. I was listening to music, but today I turned on the music, I got my props and everything, and I started shooting. And I think it elevated my mood. And then bad things started happening. My charger, my iPhone charger got spoiled today. All of a sudden, that was like my original. It was my uncle who gave it to me in brand new charger, and I was having like petty things were happening to me, and it has still wanted to get my mood down. I was like, Charlie, no. Once I'm out of that mood, I am not coming back again. So I think FJ also said something that you had to go to a psychologist. I know, right? So how was it like for you? What were you going through? Like, can you share with us? And I could see, I think you also said something like had a moment where I did, yeah. But most of the times I feel it's the best. The depression too that most of the times we the youth are having is also coming from the social media, because I feel that personally I've deleted my WhatsApp just within, let me say, we are in, today is Friday, November 6th, right? I've just within 6 days of this November, I've deleted my WhatsApp for not more than 5 times. So just imagine, because I feel that most of the times social media doesn't help. Well, at times it helps, at times it doesn't help. It depends on what you are going through, because I feel too much thinking leads to depression. And most of the times when you see all these stuff on social media that probably you might not have, and people are giving you pressure on social media, Charlie, most of the times you just have to pull back a bit and live your life. I'll be honest. So I think I could see that was a great thing that you did. Most of the time you just pull back, take a break when you're depressed, like, but not take a break totally. I hope you understand. Most of the times, because I feel like cutting off myself from social media, but most of the times I'll just be depressed. I'll go to, let me see, WhatsApp, and I'll see a friend's status that might put a smile on my face or something. So as I said, it depends. The depression, it varies. It varies, but Charlie, a lot of people out there are depressed. But I think everyone is happy. A lot of people are not happy. I know people are like, I'm emotional, I'm this. Charlie, I am human. I am human. That is it. I feel people will be like, and Jackie, I'm this. Whenever that bothers me, I say it. I need to say it because I might die inside. I hope you understand. And once you die inside, it's disastrous, guys. It's very disastrous. So, guys, I think mm, I'm really losing my. I don't know, but it's all the same. Depression is a killer. It's killing the youth, and it's. I can't say. I was about to say something, but let me stop. I was about to say this depression thing is killing a lot of youth more than it's. I've even gotten to the point where I even felt numb to my environment. Of course, you'd feel that because when you're depressed, you feel non-existent. You feel as if nothing else matters, Charlie. It's that is it. It's. I remember a time back in school. I don't really like sharing my stuff, but let me share with you. I remember a time I was on campus. I was depressed for like it was like 2 weeks a week. I wasn't going for lectures. I became ill. Seriously, if you ask me what is wrong, I couldn't really tell you what was wrong, but I was really depressed. And that was when I was still out there motivating people. I put a big smile on my face. What's up? Today on top of my mind, and I was like, after that, I'll give the quotes, the motivational quotes, and everything, and come back and fold up. I was not okay, and none of my words were even motivating me. I could go back, play back my videos, and I realized that I I don't know, a lot of things were going on, and I wasn't attending lectures. I wasn't eating. I cut off from everybody. I wasn't talking. The truth is nothing in life matters unless you decide it matters to you. Yes, we have the decision over that. We have the power. We I don't know how to put this, but the power over things that weigh us is the power that we give those things. I don't know if I made sense right there, but we give power to things to let them have power over us. That is it. If you don't, but most of the times it's very difficult. You might have issues. Most of the times, people get depressed out of relationships. Well, relationship stuff don't really depress me anymore as some time ago when I was really depressed in relationships, and well, I'm no longer that person, but people are really having depression in their relationships, and I don't know if it's because their partners. Charlie, if you're not happy with someone, I beg leave, okay? Life is too short. Life, it's very short. Oh, it's true. You can be here. We can be here today. I'm not saying I'm dying. Well, no one knows, but I can be having this live with you guys right now, and you might not. You might hear boom. No, like I'm not dying, but I'm just like whoever. You might be here today, and you might the next second we might hear that, oh, whosoever whoever is like dead. Boom, slept and didn't wake up. Slept in bathroom, drank water and choked or whatever. Life is very short. So if you are in an unhappy relationship, if you are in something as well, no one knows. Oh yeah, if you are in an unhappy relationship, I beg, move. Like just go. Always good night. Yeah, come in. Good night, Charlie. You're welcome to the all nighter, and we are just talking about depression here. So yeah, FJ Femi, it's it's serious, and if you're not happy in a relationship, I always tell people that I feel it's easy to do that because the more you hold on to a toxic relationship, the more it hurts you. I could say, but yes, sweet. Oh, my namesake. Hi. I could say we share the name. We share the same name. So if you are in a toxic relationship, my brother, my sister, I beg, just just move back because the more you're in that relationship, you wouldn't be happy. Trust me, there is no happiness in that relationship, and that is also part. You'll be depressed. I hope you understand. You try and force it, irrespective of who is hurting each other. Well, I have the same name too. You didn't sound that excited. Oh, oh, okay. See, let me check your name here. I could see James Apia, but I could see you don't have your boy in your name. We share the same, so I'm sorry. I'm so excited. Akosia, we have two Akosia here. Then we have Akosia here too. Yeah. So guys, sorry, I don't know how come my live or something like that. So I was saying that, Charlie, in relationships, if you are not happy, leave, because all those stuff leads to depression. And even with friends, let's put relationship aside. Even with friends, if you have friends and you feel that you are not, I feel like as friendship, I would say that whatever joint thing you have with people, it's you complimenting them, they complimenting you too. So I feel it's not supposed to be a one way something. I hope you understand. So even if you have friends and they are not being beneficial, or you yourself you are not even being beneficial to them, or you try as much as possible to make things work out between you and your friends, but still what you do, they are not appreciating you. I beg move. As I said, life is very short. People are dying. People are taking drugs. You might see someone overdosing on drugs, alcohol. The person is really depressed because, from coming from my point of view, I really get people who are really depressed. All they need is someone to talk to. Sometimes we feel that no one can solve our problems for us, but all we need is just people to talk to. So if you are not happy somewhere, just move, because the more you stay there, the more toxic it will be for you, and it might be disastrous for you. So guys, you can still share with me your depression experiences. It's we are still talking about depression. If you just joined, I apologize earlier on for my delay. I know Senaki would kill me. People have to set their timers and everything, but it wasn't my fault. So, guys, yeah, that is it. If we still have other stuff to talk about depression, I really want us to go on. It's an all nighter. Let's 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 burn the midnight candle, Charlie. It's two now. Let's talk more. Still on depression. So Femi, that one there, people don't really understand that life is very, very short. People don't really understand that life is very short. Yeah, so I know Dominic. So Dominic was saying something earlier on that if you are there, don't let things bother you that much. I hope you understand, because if you let things bother you that much, you become depressed. But as I said, we don't have. These are. Um, I always tell people that if you've not been there before, trust me, you can't say anything. Who else apart from I know Akwesi, and who else he has really been depressed? Because if you have really been depressed, trust me, you know what I'm talking about. Because all these stuff that the I had a friend telling me. I heard at church one time that loneliness can kill. Of course, loneliness. Ouch, my leg. No, loneliness can't kill. Well, I'm not your pastor. I'm not debunking that claim that loneliness can kill, but it depends on what your pastor said that loneliness can kill. I feel you have to. So most of the times, I tell people who are entering relationships that you have to be really happy and comfortable with yourself being alone before you enter the relationship. I hope you understand, because if you are not comfortable and happy with yourself before you enter a relationship, trust me, your relationship that you're entering is going to be a disastrous. No, I didn't mean to say disastrous, a toxic one, because you have to be comfortable with being lonely. You have to be comfortable with being alone before you can even think of being around people. Because I remember there was a time I was in dating some years back, and it wasn't because of anything, but I really wanted to be comfortable alone. People are like, oh, why are you not dating? Why are you not like this? Why are you not like that? But trust me, it was one of the best moments of my life. I don't want to say dating is bad or anything, but being alone or single then was one of the oh I no one should try and misconstrue what I'm saying, but all I'm trying to say is I realized that I found myself, I developed on myself. I was less depressed then. I was so happy. So I feel that Dominic, I want to debunk that claim. I'm not your pastor, but I feel that it all depends on you. It can't kill. It makes you stronger if only you want it to be. But people are out there like, I'm single, I'm lonely, I'm this. Trust me, you can make the best out of it. Hope you understand. You can really make the best out of it if only you set your mind to it. Everything begins from here. Everything is the mindset. Everything begins from your mind. The depression thing I'm talking about, you can psych your mind and get out of it. You can be like, ah, me, so why am I like this? And just get out of it. I hope you understand. It's all depends. So I feel I want to debunk that claim. And FJ, my depression moment, it bunched off. Like ever since I was a kid, I felt the black sheep of my family. I know, right? Most of the times you feel like that, and you feel that you're not doing things the way people expect you to do. So I think that one, yeah, I get you, FJ, Femi. I feel most people go through that. I'll still use myself as an example because personally, me of growing up, I've really had a lot of weight on my shoulders, pressure from family, pressure from friends. Well, I don't really get pressure from friends, but the pressure from family, it's huge, and most of the times I just feel like I can't take it anymore. I feel I'm odd. Well, if you come to my family, you know that amongst my siblings, I think my brother and I, we are like my backbone. We are a bit alike. I would have, I'll bring him up on my channel one time for us to talk about like he's a high school graduate. He recently completed high school. I think we are both alike, but most of the times I feel like I'm the black sheep. Femi, I get you from your point of view, but most of the time you have to make the best out of it. I always try. I don't really get motivation out there. I always tell people that I don't really have role models. Like people grew up, they had role models and this and that. Charlie, I didn't really have that. I don't know what about you. I didn't have those kind of stuff. Like this, my role model growing up. No, 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 no. It was like when I grew up a bit, then I started like reading books, listening to speakers, public speakers, and all those kind of stuff. Then I started like drawing inspiration from them. Yeah, but as I said, most of the times everything starts from the mind. But in all, we just try. The point of all this thing is you need to be happy. At the end of the day, depression is a feeling that doesn't make you happy. So once you are happy, genuinely, truly down, like truly you are really happy, I feel, yeah, happiness is a choice. Dominic, I don't really get you. I don't really. Can you rephrase what you said? You know, like you really getting me, and like you're saying, fit. Oh yeah, FJ. But the time you feel like you're the black sheep, you feel that whatever thing that you do, you feel like you're not even making sense. Most of the time, you even tend to doubt yourself. That is it. You tend to, and it all starts with that. You just start to doubt yourself. Probably you might be doing well, oh, all of a sudden you start getting all these questions in mind. And I'm like, Charlie, life is too short. So I posted something on my status that at this age they expect something. They expect too much from yourself. Like slow down, slow down. I hope you understand. Like you really need to slow down. So you can choose to be happy or sad. Well, Dominic, yeah, as I said, it begins from here. It's a mindset because if you don't, how should I even put it? But just a reminder, a video will be up on my channel today. Like today is my upload day. You know, you guys, I upload normally Tuesdays, Mondays, and Fridays. So today a video will be up on my channel. So don't forget to turn on your post notifications if you haven't. Sure. So Dominic just said that choosing happiness or sadness is a choice. Yes, I believe, but most of the time your situation might not allow you. Dominic, let's weigh it. I'm talking from the perspective of someone who is depressed because most of the times, as I said, you choose to be sad, but who wants to be sad? The question is, no one wants to be sad. No one wants to feel down. No one wants to feel cut off. But most of the times, it's not your fault. I can understand. So most of the time, when you're talking to friends who are depressed, I feel you really have to be soft with them. So Dominic, if I was, well, I'm out of my depression state. Like I've been okay today. That's why I wanted us to talk. But assuming I came to you, you'd be like, Charlie, be happy. Oh, you have to really be soft. Go. You have to calm down to my level. When you're talking to someone who is depressed, you have to really calm down to their level, understand them, get to them, and grab them from that state. I feel that is how it is because if you've not been really there before, you might feel it's weird or something. I hope you understand. Someone can be happy. Oh, what's up? This and this. The next moment, the person can switch. this is not switching of mood, but the person can be depressed. So most of the times those people you don't I feel as I said, I feel it's a choice. You just have to psych them a bit and let them make the decisions themselves. Yes, there's always a choice for you to be happy or sad. I could have told myself that I choose to be happy, but I had to be sad before I told myself that I should be happy. So Dominic, I hope you get me. Mhm. That is it. I just hope you get me. So to who have also just joined, please do like this video and also share to someone who is also not online. I see others are also joining. Yeah, we are still talking about depression. Depression is a killer. We're talking about depression, how it's killing people, how people are dealing with it, and yeah. But the question I want to ask us all is, do you think? I feel as I said a lot of the youth are really depressed. This depression thing is killing a lot of youth, and don't you all feel that it's the pressure of social media which is getting a lot of youth depressed because I feel that it's putting pressure on a lot of youth because you see this person is doing this at this age and you feel you are also at this age or you are past that age and you've not achieved anything and you are battling yourself inside. You need to do this and it gets you depressed because I feel even if you overwork your body like depression also sets in. So guys, you agree with me that I feel that social media is a factor that also is is a factor contributing to depression. And depression means your body needs deep rest. Trust me, Dominic. I said that I was depressed sometime. I was depressed some time ago. It hasn't even been a year. This current depression didn't even lead to that level. But I'm talking about the time I was in school and I wasn't going for lectures. I hope you understand. I was in my bed all day, sleeping and all those kind of stuff. I had that, but most of the times I could sleep all day, be up all night, thinking, trying to get solutions to my problems, and I'm not getting any answer or any solutions to my problem. So I feel the deep sleep thing. Well, I don't agree. Who else agree that you really need a deep rest? That is when your body is tired, it needs to rest. But that is different from the depression thing. As I said, someone can be lively and have enough sleep and everything and still be depressed. The depression thing is a mindset. As I said, it just sets in. It's something that comes and dissuades you. It's try and changes your perspective. You can be there, you can be happy and all this. You be thinking a bit and boom, it sets in and it tries to make you think some way about your life. So I feel that it's not about getting a deep rest or something like that. But excuse me, guys. I don't know why I'm feeling thirsty. Good. I'm glad you know that for me. 90%. I always tell people that on social media, let's use ourselves as an example. People who are watching, if you are online, and if you take pictures, you take several of them. If it's a selfie, if it's a back shot or whatever, you take several of them. But how many do you post on social media? I hope you understand. How many do you post on social media? Out of you might take 10 shots, but out of the 10 shots, you might just post your best two or your best one, or at most like your best three. I hope you understand. At least your best three. But what do you do with the rest? You delete them, or it's probably they are not nice, or they are not suiting your taste, or whatever. So that was just by the way. What I'm saying is, we all have skeletons in our closets. We all have issues and all those kind of stuff, but people don't put it out there. So Femi, this is to you. People don't put that. So all those people you have been seeing, these people, especially the celebs, we like I started a business like this with just one CD. Charlie come out for the we just what like up here and stand. All these people out there trying to social media is really deceptive. Me, if I don't have money on me, so you let me finish with Femi. So yeah, um, social media thing is very deceptive. People are not really putting their real stuff out there. As you said, there was some time time an issue popped up that people, some Ghanaian girls, also like let me say some slave queens or whatever, died to sleep with. Why am I stuck on the screen? Are now not putting their real stuff out there. They'll put, you'll be like, oh, I seen this bag, I want it. Do you know where the person got it? Do you know who? I'm not saying ladies, people will sleep with someone for this or that. Like, let me use ladies as an example. A lot of ladies are out there depressed because they see things online. They feel like they are at their age, they're supposed to afford this. And guys too, they'll see some other guys in cars, guys with iPhone 12, guys trying to do this, and you feel depressed. You feel like, hey, Charlie, I'm even older than this guy. I'm this, and like you'll be thinking so much. You be like, Charlie, stop. You'll be depressed. People are not putting their lives out there. People, trust me, people are not. People even now post pictures of their bodies and Photoshop them. I hope you understand. People are not putting their real stuff out there. So if you follow all these things, you'll be depressed. That was so. I wanted to finish with Femi zone. So Femi was saying that you, if you follow all these things, you won't. Yeah, you have to. All these stuff are fake. So come on, then me, I don't have money. If I don't have money on me, actually, I could make basa. Jobs are not coming, jobs are not coming, and all that I can go crazy. SGS, I swear, boys can like, yeah, I think I just said it. So come on, you can come online, then you see your friend or your classmate from junior high school or senior high school. Let me say the university, and the person is driving this nice Benz and all these kind. The person is having this, the person is having that. Like let me say of late material stuff, and the person is also let's say doing well. Charlie, you don't know where the person passed. Hope you understand. So most of the times when I see all these people, they are nice, but I know they give my mind to all these things because the pressure and the brokenness and all those kind of stuff. I said all these things they are there, oh. But I feel that you have to psych your mind and tell you that he is he and I am me. I hope you understand. We can never be the same. We are all different people altogether. Femi, you are different. Kama, you are different. We are all different people altogether. So I feel that most of the times you just have to psych your mind and tell yourself that I am not this person. This person is also not me. That is what is special about you. Try and be yourself. Don't be swayed by social media. I hope you understand. Don't be swayed by social media. And Kama said that's the more reason why I've taken my YouTubing serious now because we need a sustainable income. But Kama, with the YouTubing thing, I'm not dissuading you, but I feel if you really want a stable income right now, um, well, you can take it serious, but I feel you have to do something else apart from that because Chalet, YouTube it pays, but not here like that. Hope you understand. You could try and do something else and do this one, but still be consistent with it. It's all about hard work. I tell people that now is when you have the energy to do stuff. Try and juggle between things, but try doing your as you said. If you are staying consistent, you can still stay consistent. Post your videos and still do other works which are going to be profitable for you. But right now, I don't really want you to put your hopes. After this, I'll check your channel out. Kamadin. I don't know your channel. I have to check your channel out. I don't know what you do, but Charlie, I'm not trying to discourage you or anything. There's money here on YouTube, but I feel if you have not really gotten there yet, like Jasmine, Amma, and Wadimaya, I'm not going global. I'm using our Ghanaian YouTubers, Jasmine, Koji Sheldon, and the rest, and all those kind of people. Okay, I do architectural designs. I feel juggle between those two. Try and do the YouTube and do this. Try and stay consistent and try and do that one. It's very difficult, trust me, but you can still make it. I hope you understand. You can still make it. You can still focus on your YouTubing and still do that. Trust me. And it will get to a time. It will get to a time that how should I even say it? It will pay. It will pay. But when you start, it doesn't really pay. You know, as I, it all depends on your views and all those kind of stuff. So, Charlie, YouTube pays, but when you're starting out like this, try and get something else because if you focus on it, it's as Femi just said, hard work pays. Okay, and hard work pays, but it's all just a matter of time. It's all about timing. So you don't have to rush it. That's the rushing thing that people are doing, and they're getting depressed. And people, oh, Charlie, it's not easy. Social media, it's a lot. Oh, you see, as a lady, and it's easy. I don't know for you guys. You don't see this stuff on social media as anything. You just see, and it's okay. But ladies, you see those people with the more Monrovian hair, Peruvian hair, with a Birkin bag, with all these. Charlie, it's well, those styles don't really sway me. I'm not that type though. Those stuff don't really sway me, but most of the times I get I get really interested when I see young girls making it. That is it, but the bags and all those kind of stuff, it doesn't really it doesn't really move me all that much. So yeah, I feel social media is also a big contributing to depression of nowadays. A lot of youth are really and as I said earlier, into relationships and friendships are also getting people depressed because you have you feel Charlie, if you're having me this time, I don't know why people let relationships stress them out. Me, I get you. Your issue is probably you think you might not find someone like that person, or you feel that the person does it like doesn't do it. What am I even saying? You feel like the person, in terms of your sex life or something like that, you feel that the person can't. The person does it better than anyone else. Charlie, there are lots of people out there. So I've given you those 2 points, and you feel that you don't really want to start over again because Charlie, relationships are hectic for me. They're getting to it's. I feel it's hectic. When you start, it's like you pretend small and all these kind of stuff. It's. I feel Charlie. So you feel you can't start all over again. You feel that person is the only person for you. You feel that in terms of your sex life, that person can satisfy, like that person is the only one who can satisfy or whatever. And there are other contributing factors that can get you depressed in a relationship. When you feel that the person, when you feel insecure in the relationship, leads to depression. When you feel insecure, and when you also feel that the person you're in a relationship with is not putting in as much effort as they are doing, because I always say that relationship is a two-way something. You both meet midway. I can understand. I I'm using Femi as an example. Maybe probably I like um what am I even saying? Let me say I like I don't know how to put it, but there are certain things I like that there are certain things that I dislike that Femi likes. I can understand. So I have to try and meet him midway. He also has to try and meet me midway because we are two different people coming together. I can understand. And it's not like you people are siblings. You people are different. So as Femi said, relationships and depression they are most people, but I feel that one too is a contributing factor. People are depressed due to the work relationships that they are in. Charlie, if you are not happy, cut it. It's as simple as that. If you are not happy in the relationship, I beg, cut it. You need to cut it. Charlie, you just need to cut it. I don't know, Femi, you are the musician. I don't know if you know the song I'm trying to sing. But yeah, guys, relationship, if you are not really happy, it's really killing people, especially ladies. Well, these days I've been seeing guys that are getting broken hearts. I don't know if it's just for social media publicity or whatever, but everyone gets a heartbreak. The heartbreak is not just meant for ladies, but the number. Shall I don't want to battle. I don't want to talk about this relationship stuff. And I say I know, like the video, like the video. Oh yeah, Kama said please like the video when you join. Yeah, the cut it that song sure. So yes, Charlie, if you're not happy in a relationship, I bet cut it because happiness it's key. Oh. The more it's you guys have seen this quote. The more you hold on, it's like you're trying to make the relationship work. The more it's like I want to get something. I'm using this juice as an example. This is the relationship, and this is my hand. So I'm putting this juice in my hands. I'm holding on to this relationship. It's already shaking. It has bloated. Like you have a lot of issues. The more I'm holding on to this thing, the more my hands get hurt. Assuming I hold this thing for my in my hands for 20 hours straight, my hands. I don't know. I can't. You just have to put it down and let it go. If you, trust me, when you let it go, you'll be very happy. That's when you come back to your senses. we've all been through that stages before. I'm not the G's there, they my mind they I hope don't worry, I'll give you some. I'll give you some, don't worry. So guys, relationships too, if you feel you're in a relationship you're not happy, if you try, I'm not saying that when you're in a relationship and you're not happy that you just you know, most of the time you yourself you might be depressed. You need to talk to your partner and all those kind of stuff. If you feel the person is disturbing you, the person is the Charlie, please I beg walk out, because you might the depression, the next stage is being suicidal. I hope you understand. Depression doesn't really end well. It doesn't really end well. So I feel yeah, social media, relationships, and yeah, all part of people getting depressed. So, Charlie, let's talk more. We are still doing we are pulling an all nighter. I don't know why I decided to do my first all nighter as a live. I was supposed to shoot this, but I just wanted to talk to you guys. It's I don't know, I'm enjoying myself. I don't know if you guys also enjoying yourself. So, Dominic, I hope you're still there. So I think so far so good. Um, guys, I don't know why I'm feeling. I'm having this dry throat today. I know I'm supposed to put this in a glass, but hey. I get you. It will even feel. People will even get depressed with times that you might even feel that you are even attracted to your same sex. I'm not I'm not anti-gay, whatever. I'm here. What's the difference between depression and just being really sad? I'll come to that, Dominic. So I was saying that the depression thing, I guess you feel me. You get to a time you might even think that you are even attracted to only men or only females. If especially if I'm a female, I might think that I'm even attracted to just females. That is depression talking. You are depressed. You feel that like before being said before, I'm not saying I'm a lesbian or anything, I haven't kissed a girl or anything, like no. But depression does that. It can do that. It can make you feel that guys, I don't know how this thing is really serious. As for me said, you might even feel that it's as you said, only sugar mummies they won't break your heart, but so it's all part of the depression stuff. People are really going through issues. So I'm here. What's the difference between depression and just being really sad? I feel it's all a feeling. Depression is when is a feeling of being sad, but I feel that sad is just being sad. I don't know if I'm making sense. Sad is when I lose. Well, you can lose a loved one and still be and still be sad and depressed at the same time. But I feel sad is when um I don't know how to put it, but I feel they are siblings. They are really close. Guys, share your thoughts on this. I feel the sadness and the depression they are really close, but I feel the depression is it's like an elevated something of sadness. I hope you understand. I feel sadness is something that you can be happy this moment, you can be sad the next moment, but with depression, I feel it's the elevated form of sadness. It goes hand in hand, but the depression thing is really higher. Yeah, you're sad, you're depressed. Femi said it leads to death. Sure. So, yeah, guys. So Dominic, I don't know if you've gotten. That is my thoughts. I don't know if you guys agree that depression, feelings of severe despondency and dejection. Which one is that, Kama? And sadness is yes, sadness is temporal. And for me, the depression too thing is temporal, but it's it's all about the mind. I always say that it's all about the mind. You really need to psych your mind about things that, Charlie, I'm not going to be depressed about this. I'm not going to be depressed about that, and yeah. So I don't know. Kama, what definition did you just give? I don't know if that's of depression of or that is of sadness. So I feel that I feel that let me read. Yeah, sadness is temporal. I was saying something for me. Both of them are temporal, but it depends on your mindset. Our mind is a strong tool that we don't really make use of. That's depression. Oh, okay. So I think he too, but okay. So feelings of severe despondency and dejection, but to make it simpler or to, I feel it's an elevated form of sadness. That is what I feel. It's it's something which is really bigger than sadness, but it is also sadness, but it has been branded. Yeah, it has been branded. So I don't know if Dominic you've gotten your answer yet. Yeah. But for me, our mind is one of the most powerful. It's very powerful. Trust me. It's very. It's you can think. Oh, just look at all these thoughts that come into your mind. It's very powerful. So yeah, we've talked for almost 1 hour. What time is it now? It's 2:50. So the mind actually, the brain never sleeps. When you sleep, your brain is still active and it's still working. So yeah, I feel Charlie, that was a mosquito. So, guys, you have more questions. Let's discuss this. Let's talk about this. We are the team no sleep. Yeah, the team no sleep. As I said, I was depressed some days ago. I don't really know what was wrong with me. I can't really say I don't really know. I know what was wrong with me, but I feel I couldn't tell anyone about it. People only use 10%. 10%. People are just using just 2% of their brains. 10% is giving them some. People are just using just 2% of their brains. I feel the mind is very powerful. That I don't know how some of us do it, but I feel we do it. As I said, everything begins here because if you are depressed, all you have to do is all you have to tell yourself is you have to just snap out of it, and no one does that. It all begins from the mind. It's all the mindset. I hope you understand. It's all the mindset. So yeah, people are not really utilizing. Share with us, FJ. Let me share with you. So it just happened some. I think it started some days ago. I don't know. Why were you depressed in the past week? Not past week. I was depressed. It was just this week. I just came. It's just like yesterday. I was depressed yesterday. Not just yesterday. Not really why, as in, but why? The question is, what was making me depressed? I think it just came. Um, Charlie, and I feel too much sleep could also get you depressed. Like too much sleep. You are supposed to sleep. Was that a mosquito I just saw? I don't know if those are flies or whatever, but so I was saying that too much sleep. I emptied a program over the weekend. Poor mindset and you become poor, and the rich mindset you become rich. Yes, Dominic said it. It all begins with the mind. Everything is here. I feel, and our words still are very powerful. Words. My daddy taught me this that words are very, very powerful. Charlie, that's why when someone tells you anything, I know you take it some way. Words are really powerful. So I was saying something that so some days back I don't know I had enough rest and I was on my medication and everything, and I don't know, all of a sudden my mood, I didn't feel like talking to. It just started. It started like I didn't feel like talking to anyone. I didn't feel like being online. I just felt like lying in bed all day, not talking to anyone. I didn't even feel for. I don't know. I lost appetite, but I wasn't sick. My uncle is a doctor. He's also in the house. So I was telling him yesterday, like I'm feeling. I'm not feeling sick, but I'm feeling some way. I hope you guys understand. I'm feeling. I don't know how to put it, but I told him it's something that he can't diagnose me of. But all I know was I lost appetite. I didn't feel like talking to anyone. People tried talking to me, and I don't. I just felt like distancing myself. I hope you understand. It went on for like 5 days or something, but I had minute issues that escalated and made me it changed my mood. I was having minute issues that I don't really feel like talking about, but those petty issues were issues. I think I was overthinking. What led to that was I was overthinking about my issues, and I also slept plenty, so it changed my mood. I just didn't feel like talking to anyone. I just didn't feel like talking. So my phones were switched off. I didn't feel like I was ignoring calls. I was like this. I don't know. So I had to snap out of it. No one talked to me or anything. Well, I have people talking to me like whatever thing that you're going through. No, oh, Charlie, I do appreciate the care and everything, but personally, I had to sit down. I was just there. What even happened? I think um I was just lying down on this very bed, and I was telling myself that the more I am like this, the more I am not being productive, the more I am just lazing down, because I told myself whatever thoughts that I was thinking that led to this kind of state is I was I was thinking, Patricia, oh you're welcome. So stress, we stress. Um we think about the stress, then we stress about thinking about the stress, and the thing that stresses us. That is it. We stress, we think about the stress, we stress about thinking about what is stressing us, and that is what Patricia has said. So I think I was stressing on, I was, I was stressed out in my mind, and I just, so all I had to do was, I told myself this afternoon, I was lying down. In fact, I haven't really been productive. I haven't really shot videos this week. Most of the time, YouTubers, we, like, we shoot our videos ahead of time. Yeah, so I haven't shot any video this week because I wasn't really myself and I wasn't feeling well. So I was just there and I was telling myself that whilst I'm lying down, I am not being productive. I hope you understand. I'm not being productive. So, what am I doing? What the hell are you doing? Lying down, thinking, sobbing, ignoring people, whereas you know that your work is with people. So, I just had to stand up. I got my props, I got my lights, I got my costumes and whatever. I set up backdrop and everything. I got music in the background. I started doing what I love, and I think it elevated my mood. I was here, it elevated my mood, and small things were happening. My memory got full. I don't know, I had deleted a lot of stuff, but still it was full. Then, boom, some hours later, my charger got spoiled. My only original charger left because it's really hard to get original chargers here in Ghana. So, boom, I think the tip of it, I don't know what happened. Like, my younger sibling, they were playing around and boom, it just broke, Charlie. And what even happened again? I don't know, things were happening. I didn't even feel like eating, but I was psyching up my mind that I didn't want to go to that dark place I was like 2 days or 3 days ago. I didn't want to go through that stage again. So I was still okay because little things get me down. Open as a little things get me down. So I was Patricia, the memory thing. Oh, Charlie, YouTubers, you are suffering. These are some of the perks. You shoot videos, and most of the times you might not have time, and yeah. So I think FJ, I've already shared my stuff. People always want something when they talk to you. People always want Dominic. People always want something when they talk to you. Even just wanting your time, they think they deserve it. People always want something. When I'm trying to make, even wanting your time, they think they deserve it. Yeah, well, when you're around people, I feel you need to talk to them, and they deserve your time. As long as you are friends with them, you both deserve each other's time. It's not a one-way something, Dominic. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. And yeah, Patricia, memory thing actually. Assuming your boyfriend breaks up with you, like now at this point, let's say while you're filming this and you see the breakup notification clearly, what you gonna do? Are you going to get depressed or so? I think I was having issues in my life. So Femi, I don't know if you guys can still hear me, but this your question. Your question just I had to reconnect. So what would I do? First of all, it depends on the situation. I haven't done anything to him or anything. He just texts me, it's over. Charlie, I'm doing the if I've done something bad or something, and probably I would most definitely would like I'll be some way. But there's this saying that in our local language that entowada, if it happens, if it hasn't happened to you yet, like don't talk about it. But I feel I've been through worse breakups, and I've grown stronger over the years, and I wouldn't really just quit my life because of that, especially when it's getting interesting. But I'll be moody, and I know all of a sudden, especially if I do really love the person and all those kind of stuff. I think let's be realistic here. I might not really end the life, but my participation from the onset of everything might change, my mood might change, and I didn't be focused as I am now. Currently, I'm focused. No one is disturbing me or anything, so I feel that yeah, guys, I would definitely be out of contest. I know I might be talking trash, but I'm definitely sure I wouldn't quit the life, especially when it's interesting or something like that. Charlie, you guys are family. I really do enjoy talking to you. When the person leaves, when the person is breaking up with me, you guys are still going to be here. Oh. You guys are still going to be here. But as I said, the reality of it is, I know I'm not going to be really focused in the life. I might be talking out of context and all this kind of stuff. So I don't know, Femi, if you've gotten your answer yet. Wow. Mhm. Yeah, that's all happened. Yeah, Femi. Oh, that's what is going to happen. I know I'm definitely not going to be all that hyper and all that, but I just hope that things. Hey, wow, 2 to 3. I want us to talk more. You've been on this live for 58 minutes. I want us to talk more, and yeah, I think when it's 3:30, it's I don't know, guys. Would you want us to end? Would you want us to continue when it's like end when it's 3:30 because it's now 3:01? I want us to continue. It's like an all night or something. And I know I was late, so let's add some few 30 minutes to it. Let's see if my how much does crying help with depression? Mm. Dominic, it doesn't help at all. It's 2-1. It's 9 here. Oh, okay, Patricia. So I think by the time we are done, it will be like 9:30 or something like that. Yeah, it doesn't help at all. Trust me, depression, they're crying. Oh, my phone. Trust me, it doesn't help. When you are depressed and you cry, I feel it worsens it. And funny enough, I don't know if I'm the only one who cries this way. When I'm crying, especially when I'm depressed, I start thinking about hurtful things, things that are really painful, gory things in my mind that get me teary, and those stuff increases my crying. I don't know, it escalates the crying. I don't know if you people understand. I hope nothing happened. Nah, nothing happened. Nothing happened to the phone screen. So, as I was saying, I don't know if I'm the only one who cries this way, Patricia. But when I'm crying, I start thinking about things that people are like maybe when you're depressed, sometimes you have to force yourself to cry. At times it's funny. You don't know why you're even crying. So most of the time, I just have to be thinking about hurtful things. Maybe some I've been you are late, but you're welcome. Yeah, we are talking about depression, sis. So Abana is a nurse. Probably should give us a nurse a on depression. So guys, I was saying that I'll just force so when you're depressed, you just force yourself to cry because you realize that I know right because around this time I know you're on night duty. By the way, thanks for joining the live. So I just force myself to cry, and maybe some breakup that happened 2 years ago or something hurtful that someone said to me, and Charlie, I feel okay. So I feel that the crying thing doesn't help with depression because it brings out memories that you've already buried or something like that. So, well, Dominic, I think when you are depressed and you cry, it doesn't. It's like zero, as Femi said. It's really zero, guys. What else do you also agree with what I just said? I feel it's zero because trust me, you are not you are not making your depression thing. You are just trying to make things worse. You are just making things worse. Yes. So yeah. I don't know, Dominic, if your question is answered, but I feel I have answered your question for you. Okay. It's part. It's part of a mental disorder. I know, right? It's a clinical something. Yeah, it's a serious issue because most of the time. So personally, I feel like I always need to be talking to time. I'm a talkative, as you says. I talk, not like talk, talk, talk. I'm a shy person. If you meet me in person, like I'm very shy. Oh my god, I'm very shy. Yeah, Patricia said here it's really. Oh yeah, and Ghanaians, you don't take it serious. So Patricia, if we were to be in Ghana and we tell like, oh, I'm depressed, they're like, oh, you might not take me serious. People are not taking depression serious, but I feel it's even seen as a disability. I know, right? Because it should be seen as a disability. I feel we are not being, um, guys. I don't know why my life is messing up like that, but all the same, I don't know if that is normal with lives, but whenever I go live, I realize that do not stay indoors when you're depressed. Go out and have fun, or else, yes. I think Abna, I think we've that is she has also added her voice to it, and yeah, most of the times when you're depressed, you just need to mingle with people, talk with people, go out because most of the times when I'm depressed, I just take a car in Accra. I just go to places. I just go to the mall. I just like I just go out because staying indoors you just be thinking a lot, especially if you don't have anyone around, if you don't have really have siblings who are of your age, if you don't really have anyone to talk to. I feel it will be very disastrous. So you really need to go out, have fun, enjoy yourself, and I feel it helps, as our dear sister Abna just said. So yeah. hmm Yeah. Depression, yeah. Ghanaians, we don't really take depression seriously. We feel that our friends, our friends, um, it's 3-8 now. Most of the times, as I said earlier on, our strongest friends are the ones who are really depressed. They are people who are going through issues that much, and we don't talk about it. Yeah, I don't know if you people have really had any friend. There was a time I even tried.